Today's Best Country 94.7 QDR. Jeremy Gray here alongside Ellen Latham, the founder of Orangetheory Fitness. Welcome to Raleigh.
Thank you very much.
So what brings you to the area?
Well, we have 17 Orangetheory Fitness studios in the area. We have 4 more opening up this year, 2019. So I came to visit all of our members we have in the area, the owners, the staff, as well as doing a little publicity.
Okay, cool. I'm kind of curious about the name. Where does the orange part come into play here? What is orange about?
So orange represent, different colors represent different energy. So orange is about effervescent, dynamic energy. And the theory is based on the theory of EPOC, which is excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, which is basically a fancy kind of statement that is about afterburn.
Okay.
So what we do in the workout is cardiovascularly, we put your body into an oxygen debt by getting your heart beating over 85% of maximum. We do that for at least 12 minutes by the time the whole hour ends, and then you have to replace that oxygen debt the next 24 hours after. It's called afterburn. It's one of the best ways to stimulate one's metabolism.
Okay, that brings me into my next question, because I was going to ask, what makes Orangetheory different from other fitness facilities?
So it's based on that science. I didn't create the science. It's the physiology of the human body. I'm an exercise physiologist, which basically means I've studied how exercise has effect cellularly. And so this EPIC theory is what we use for stimulating, not just for burning fat, but it's really for fighting cellular decline. After age 30, our cells start to decline. How old are you?
29.
You've got a year.
I've got a year.
Okay,
Woo!
you've got a year, and then your cells are going to start to decline. So you need to fight that. And how you fight that is with this kind of anaerobic training. Also in the workout, we have some power aspects of the workout. So think of a light bulb. A 100-watt light bulb has more wattage than a 40-watt light bulb.
Okay.
So as we age, that 100-watt light bulb starts to lose wattage. That's when people, I need another cup of coffee, I need an energy drink, I'm tired. So the way that we put that, exercise-wise, back in your body is with rowers. It's a non-impact way of putting wattage back in the human body.
Okay, now you've got facilities all over the place. I see, a matter of fact, I pass one every day on the way to work. How many do you have in the area?
Yeah, so we've got 17 in the area here with 4 going up. Globally, we have 1,100 studios open. We're in 23 different countries. The workout is done in 8 different languages. And by the end of this year, we'll have 1 million members.
That is fascinating. That is very awesome to hear. So now I've got to ask, how did this whole thing get started? How did this start for you? I heard it started in your house. Is that correct?
Well, when I was 44, so we're going back, I'm 62 now, so do the math, okay? When I was 44, I was a single parent of a 9-year-old son, and I got let go from my job. And it was a very devastating time for me. I didn't really know what I was going to do, and I had a Pilates certification, and I was a Group X instructor. So I started picking up some Group X exercise classes, spinning at a local gym. And then I started soliciting some of those members, and I started doing Pilates out of a spare room in my house. And I started building momentum. In about a year, I'd saved up some money, as well as I borrowed a little money to open up an 1,100 square foot little Pilates studio in a spare room in a spa. And then after a little bit, it's a bizarre story. After a little bit, my members loved Pilates, but there's no fat burning work to Pilates. There's no metabolic work. And they were complaining. They were running around the block. They were running at the park. They were working with personal trainers. And I said, you know what? I'm going to put another room next to this Pilates studio, and I'm going to create the ultimate metabolic workout. And I went and I opened up that facility, a little bigger space. And then one day, one of my members came in, and her husband worked in the franchising world. And she said, this is ridiculous. You cannot get into classes. People are saying they've never got such dramatic results in their body in a short period of time. One of these needs to be on every corner. And I ended up sitting down with her husband, and Orangetheory Fitness was born. That was in 2010. So in 8 years, we've accomplished that.
I love it. You've done a great job. And, you know, for people, we just recently passed into the new year. We're in 2019 now. A lot of people are making New Year's resolutions. And, you know, a lot of that has to do with weight. People want to get in shape. They want to feel better. They want to look better. What advice would you have for those people who are just getting into the fitness arena?
What I love about the design of the workout, it's for all levels. I knew that in group training, why people didn't do it is because they didn't feel successful. They couldn't keep up with someone. So, you know, I'd rather not do it at all than worry that I can't keep up. So I created a walker category, a jogger category, and a runner category. Okay. So everyone's in the same class, but you choose if you're going to do the walker category or so on. And then there's different options in the class. So if you have orthopedic conditions or things going on in your body, I made it so every level can get through the hour workout. So what I'd suggest to people is you have to exercise. Everything I know and I've studied for 8 years in college about our cells is if you don't exercise post 40, you're going to age horribly. That's a fact. So knowing that, you have to sit there and go, okay, so what should I do exercise-wise? I call our workout the multivitamin of exercising. You do it 2 to 3 times a week, then go do your additional weight training. Take your yoga class. Go run around the park. But none of those are going to give you everything that I know as a physiologist of what you would need to get as a multivitamin of metabolic training. So I say, come in and try it. It's for all levels, but you have to exercise.
And I take that there's somebody with you kind of walking you through these workouts, kind of they're rooting you on and motivating you, pushing you forward, right?
You've got a coach, and everyone's attached to their own heart rate monitoring system. So you could see in real time how your body, your heart is responding to the workout. So you don't undertrain, you don't overtrain, you just right train for you. So you're able to monitor that the whole hour, and the coach is giving you direction on, you know, did you go into that zone? Then if you're pushing too hard, bring that back down. So by the end of the workout, it's so precise. You know, what you don't measure, you don't improve. That's like anything in life. So where you're just randomly exercising and you don't have measurement of how you're performing, it's kind of a waste of time.
I agree with that. That's very cool. So where can our listeners, let's see here, cut. Do our listeners have a way of trying out Orangetheory Fitness to see if it's for them?
Yes. So if you go to the website, Orangetheory Fitness, and in you know this area, you can bring up the city and the state. It'll list all of the franchisees that are, you know, the franchises that are open in this area. Your first class is free. Again, if you could walk, you can do the workout. So don't be afraid that I don't think this is for me. We have 16-year-olds, the youngest we take, up to 80-year-olds. I taught a class the other day. There was a 68-year-old woman who has a pacemaker next to a Miami Dolphin football player. Nice. They were in the same workout on separate treadmills, and the beauty of the workout is that can happen.
How about that? So age really is just a number. You're never too old to get up and get moving, right?
Age, fitness level, men, women.
I like it. Okay, so tell me, where can people go to learn more about Orangetheory Fitness? Say somebody's like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get signed up. Where can they find you? I'm assuming Facebook.
Yeah, and they would just go on the Orangetheory Fitness website, and they'll be able to locate North Carolina and be able to locate all the studios that are listed there.
Okay, cool. I'll give you the last word. If somebody's looking to get into fitness for maybe the very first time, what's your quick word of advice?
Yeah, look, try it. Get up. The most difficult thing is just moving your body into the studio. What I love about these workouts is that all you've got to do is walk in and the coach takes it over from there. The music, the routine for the day, the coach, the workouts change every day. It is for everyone. It is the easiest way to get into shape. You don't have to figure out, am I plateauing? Am I doing the same exercises over and over? You don't have to be an exercise physiologist. All you have to do is get in the car or walk walk into the front door. You're done.
There you go, Ellen. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Make sure you check them out, orangetheoryfitness.com.